Hey guys, hope you enjoyed the intro. Let's get right down to business now. There will be 5 categories as seen on the screen right now. Each headset will get a rating out of 10 on them, and then we'll see who has more points at the end. Without further ado, let's get started. Setups on both these headsets aren't too tough. Let's start with the Astros. First of all, everything revolves around the included mix amp. You'll want to take the cable that plugs into your headset and put that into the headset hole at the bottom of the mix amp. Next, you'll want to take the micro USB plug, put that into there, and take the big USB at the end and plug it into any USB port for power. Finally, you have a third plug that works for transmitting digital in and digital out. You plug that into the device you want to get your sound from. It is 7.1 Dolby Surround sound, don't forget. And finally, there's a controller hole, which I don't have a video for, but that's what's used for wireless chat. Next up, we have the Turtle Beach XP500s, which are a lot easier to set up. All you have are your digital in-out cord, which goes from the mixer to whatever device you want your sound to be coming from. This also has 7.1 Dolby Surround sound, don't forget. And finally, you have the power cord, which goes from the mixer straight to a normal wall plug. Overall, we gotta give the advantage to the XP500s for being completely dead simple to set up. The A40s aren't too tough to set up either, which is why they got a decent 7 out of 10. But really, to get a good setup with the A40s, you need at least 3 or 4 cords, which is an advantage of having wireless headsets. This next category, diversity and usability, isn't as complicated as it seems. It pretty much just means when and where can you use these headsets. The XP500s have to be within range of the transmitter and all the hosts of wires, including the one that has to go plugged into a wall at all times for it to work. The Astros, on the other hand, only need to be plugged in via the wire, making it a lot more mobile. The advantage here is definitely with the A40s, scoring a perfect 10 out of 10 just because you can use them anywhere. With all the different wires they give you, there's nothing you can't plug it into. With the XP500s, however, they're really only good for home and theater use. You'll never really be able to take them out of the house unless you're taking them to someone else's house. First, we'll take a look at the transmitters, the wired Astro mix amp on the left, and the wireless Turtle Beach transmitter on the right. As you can see, they both have knobs for controlling the volume, power buttons, and signs to show you that Dolby Surround sound is on. On the back, you can see the optical in, optical out cables, more spots for volume, and spots for standard definition. One thing the Turtle Beach transmitter does include is a stand for the headphones, which the Astros lack. Next, we'll take a look at the actual headsets. On the left are the Astros and the right are the Turtle Beaches. You can see the logos on the top on both of them, and they both seem very sturdy and simple enough to put on, unless you're mentally retarded. They're both adjustable on the sides. And on the Turtle Beaches though, since they are wireless, you will need to put batteries in. I think it'll show it in a second. And you can see the mic on the Astros right now. You can see it's very flexible, easy to move around, and it'll stay when you bend it somewhere. It'll stay where you want it. You saw the batteries right there on the XP500s. The lid is easy enough to put on and off once you figure out how to do it. There's the wire, and the mic on the actual Turtle Beaches is also really sturdy, but kind of looks funny in its own way. The padding for the top of your head and the sides of your head is good, but I feel like the Turtle Beaches provide more cover for the top of your head. Otherwise, they are both very sturdy and very nice. It's hard to decide a concrete winner in this category just because they both have their advantages and their flaws. The Turtle Beaches don't have enough room for bigger ears, while the Astros ear pads seem to collect flint and dust really easily. Next up, we're going to talk about one of the most crucial parts of a headset, the sound quality. As you can see, here's some gameplay of us using them, and the key points really are you can't go wrong with either in sound quality. They both provide great sound, and the XP500s don't lose any quality due to being wireless. One thing I do like about them especially is the noise dampener that stops sounds like grenades and stuff or exploding cars from being overpowering. If you wanted to talk about surround sound, they both provide an equal experience there, because 7.1 Dolby surround sound from headset to headset isn't much different. Know that this is virtual surround sound and not real surround sound. Either way, they're both good for listening for enemy footsteps or all those other things you'd want your headset to be able to do. It's definitely a tough pick, but the XP500s have a slight advantage over the Astros just because of the attention to detail, scoring a perfect 10 out of 10 for things like the explosion dampener. Either way though, you cannot go wrong with both these headsets, as their sound quality is just phenomenal. Both headsets have a few extra things going for them. The Astros, on one hand, have all the wires that come with them that let you transform sound from here to there or there to here, so there's really no such thing as a plug you can't put them into. The XP500s, on the other hand, have tons of customization. Tons of presets come pre-built into it, and you can even customize them yourself if you want. The Astros are going to run you about $250 on the online Astro shop, while the XP500s are going to cost you about $300 depending on where you go to buy them. Both Astro and Turtle Beach have obviously thought way out of the box with their headsets, because they all come with extra features and nice price points that everyone should appreciate. Now, who won this epic battle of the gaming headsets? After all is said and done, the Astros have an average 8.7 out of 10, and the Turtle Beaches have an average of 8.5 out of 10. So you can see that they're awfully close and you can't go wrong with either, but the Astros are our winner for today in this comparative review. If you enjoyed, please subscribe, drop a comment, a like. It really helps us out, and we would really appreciate it. Otherwise, see you guys later. Goodbye.